Hello everyone, how you doing? So this is the last video for my alphabet series. Now I filmed, made, uploaded a video every week for 26 weeks. This is the 27th week of cards through the alphabet. And some of them are different than others, but yeah, we're gonna go through them all again just to remind you of them all. And in the comments, excuse me, down in the comments, I want you to tell me which was your favourite card. And we'll see if there's one that's more popular than others. Because I love it when people comment. So yeah, you need to let me know. So we'll start at the start. with number 1, which was Australiana. So I went a bit different to what a lot of people probably would have done with Australiana, but that's just how I did. So what I did is I had this paper pad that was Australian stuff. It had this the song, the music sheet ones as well, for a very traditional Australian song called Waltzing Matilda. And yeah, so what I made sure to show on this one was some of the words from it. If you haven't heard it and you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're not an Aussie, just Google Waltzing Matilda on or search it on YouTube. So yeah, so that's what I did. I just made it simple, and it had this thing that said road trip with the map of Australia behind it. And it does include Tassie down there. And I just put a couple of little matching little gems there. So that was A. B, I did baby, which uses more Australiana actually, because we have the Australian animals there. And it's just a baby. This one I did for a baby boy. And I just had a stamp set that had like the baby footprints, that, and the congratulations on it. I think it's really cute, and I just put some more gems there. And as with each one, if most of them, I don't know if I've forgotten any, but I usually, if there is an eye, little eye, I use a gem. You can see there, I use some kind of a gem, the smallest gem I can, there too, as the dot of the eye. It's just something I do with most of my cards. So there's B. Okay, I'm back. My alarm just went off to tell me to go take my meds, but I will do that as soon as I finish this. Okay, so that was B. C, I did circles. So this is one that opens this way. Yes, they're all nude on the inside, most of them. So yeah, just cut out different circles, and I have that thing that says many thanks. It's a stamp set there, and of course I put some gems on there too. So that was C. D was daisies. So here we are. I used Stampin' Up! Stamp set as a dainty daisies or something daisies. But yeah, I did this, and then add some little sparkly glitter paper there that I put behind, just to give it a little bit more definition and that. And I just did a smile, and of course there's the little dot on the eye, and a couple of other gems there too. So that's my D card, daisies. E was one I couldn't decide on. So I ended up deciding on Easter. So I just had this Easter paper pad from Bo Bunny, I think it is. It's an old one. I've had it for many years. Probably about, I don't know, 6 years or something. 6 or 7 years, something like that. So yeah, I thought, oh well, here's a chance to actually use it. And then all I did was just do it with a sentiment, because I had like the flowers and the Easter eggs all hiding in between it. So I did the Happy Easter sentiment and just did some ribbon. There's some white underneath and some baker's twine there. And I did use some little pearl gems around as well. That was E. F, I did friendship and friends. So I made a small note card size with one. This one will be going to a friend, so that's why I figured, well, it's going to a friend, so it'll be a friend card, but it's also a thank you card. And there again, I used some more of that white ribbon just to go around to give a little bit to the background, split it up a bit. And yeah, I love the typewriter with the thank you all through the hearts. And then I did just put some more gems down there as well. G, which I think was my card that took the longest, I did gold. So I had some gold paper that I bought that I wish I could get more of, but I just can't find any of this background gold paper, because it's actually got a little texture to it, the gold bits. And then I did the die cut this out, and I just did happy anniversary. This cut I will go to my aunt and uncle in October for their 50th wedding anniversary. I looked it up, and gold is the olden thing of, it's a golden anniversary. So I thought, well, that's perfect for them. I've got their anniversary card done. Now I haven't put gems on this one because I don't think it needed it. So therefore there isn't one on the little eye. But yeah, I think there's enough on it that the gems just aren't needed. And I don't think I have any gold gems anyway, because I'd want to put gold one, not black. Okay, next we have is H or H, however you want to say it, and I did hexagons. Now these hexagons, the stamp set and the matching punch bundle, they were my very first Stampin' Up! Products I ever bought. So I've kept them and I will keep them because they're the first ones. So yeah, and I just did this little card. It says hello friend. There are no gems on that one either because I did like the little confetti in the background of that. So yeah, that's my H card. Next we go to I. Now I specifically for this card bought this stamp set because I didn't have anything. So here we have a St. Patrick's Day card, I for Irish. It's my heritage. My mum's side of the family is Irish. Well, my grandparents were born in Ireland. They actually came out to Australia and eloped. So you can imagine that back in the 40s, was it? Late 40s, early 50s. That, yeah, it was a big thing back then. So yeah, I just thought I'd do an Irish card for my mum's side of the family and nothing inside. So that is I. Next we have J, and I decided to do Jade, as in the colour, because Stampin' Up! had this colour called Just Jade. So that's what I used. The card base is the colour Just Jade. I stamped in the black, but some of the flowers you can see are coloured. They are coloured with Just Jade marker. And I just put some Wink of Stella all on the card just for a little bit of glitter and shine. So that is J. And K, which is probably the least, the one that doesn't fully explain it as well as what the others do, but K, I did Kitty. So I had the stamp set that had the little cat on the chair there, but I'm saying it's a kitty, so I just did that. And that is my K card for kitty cat. All right, next we're up to L, which for L I did lace, because this paper, this base, it's lace, it's done like a lace in, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to use that. And I didn't do too much to it. And if you remember that I said this is left over from my wedding invitations. So you get a sneak peek as to what some of my wedding invitation, what it looks like on the front, because this is what it was. And then I just did a little note, and as you see on that one, I did put the gem on the eye and some more gems just around there for a simple note card. Alrighty, so that was L for lace. M, I did a male theme card, a man's themed card. So I had this one with like the classic cars on it and the stamp that says happy birthday to a classic. I really like that one. And I just used some of the gems that went in. This was like a suite. So yeah, I used that. So that was M. Now we're up to N. And N was a nautical card. So here we go. We did this one. I had paper pad, big paper pad and that. With this one, and I didn't do much. I just stamped. I had the happy birthday, and it fit just fine in there. Yes, I did have a little Miss Boo Boo there, but that's all right. Person that's going to, I don't think he'll care. He'll pretend he does, but he doesn't. And this sort of cutout was part of that paper pad, as free as the ocean. And it's like, I thought, well, I like that. I actually really do like it. Little different. And this is one sheet. This back part is one sheet. I just stamped the happy birthday and added this cut apart onto it. And I'm happy about that. All right, O was the next one. So I did owl. Although you can't see the owl as much, that much. So this, I did a little mini note card. You can see there's the owl there hiding behind the jack-o'-lantern. So that's that was my little owl one. I wanted to do something because for Halloween, even though it's not a thing here in Australia, but I just wanted this little note card. So yeah, that's my O. P, I did penguin. Here's my penguin. So I did him. He's very cute. I do like him. I love the sentiment that says, I like you a lot-all. It's like a little, except a lot. So that was really cute. For Q, just like coming up for X, it took me a little while to think of what I could do. But what I decided to do is I had this feather stamp. So I thought, well, these feathers for quills, for writing. So it's quill. And what I did is you can notice that they're not even and they're not evenly coloured stamped. What I did is I stamped off. So the first one, I did it with a stamp full of ink. Then I didn't re-ink it. And then I did this one, and then I didn't re-ink that, and then I did this one. So you've got the grading of the, what do they call it? I can't even think of the word. But anyway, yeah, it's just lighter and lighter as you go. And I did this stamp, you are the best. And I used some blue sequins. So yeah, that is my card for Q. Next is R, and I did rose because I had this stamp set here that had like I just kept stamping around, and I just didn't colour every rose. I just did some red. I'm not very good with colouring, so just a few of them highlighted in red. And I did the little kitty looking at the bird perched up on the fence. Really enjoyed it. And then on the inside, the sentiment is, with all my heart, I thank you for all the kindness in yours. And then I just stamped the rose vine again on the inside. I think it's the only one I stamped on the inside. So yeah, that is R. After R comes S. And I did stripes for S. So I just cut different sizes of a few different papers and glued them down onto a piece of cardstock. And then I deliberately did this so it was on the side, because I just wanted something, didn't want it to be straight. So yeah, and then I did the same with the thank you for being you. It's actually matched up, lined up on the side here of the last strip, going on an angle as well. All right, so that is S for stripes. Then for T, I did a little different, because this one the next two actually, I have done for people whose names start with T and U. So T, this is for one of my best friends, Tanya, who, like me, will be 40 next year. So what do you do these footies? What I did, these are actually, this is on like the O, the 0 and the 4 are all on one thing, joined together, and I just bought them like that at Spotlight. Is it Spotlight? No, Lincraft, but I think you can get them at Spotlight as well. So I did that, and I did the donkey, the hee-haw, and it's your birthday, because Tanya's like yeah, she's funny, she'll get that, she'll love it, she'll get a laugh out of it. So that is T. And U is for my aunt. Her name is Una. You pronounce it O-O-N-A, but hers is spelled U-N-A. Most people, when it's spelled U-N-A, they pronounce it as Una, but hers is Una. And I just did this little, I used some of the gold paper that I used in the G card on the side there, another little bit of gold there, because I was going to leave it blank, the blue bit blank, and just have the sentiment, but it just didn't look right. So I added the gold, punched out the gold daisy and added that, and just the sentiment, wishing you a year of magical moments and wonderful memories. So that'll be for her birthday. For 2025. So you're seeing this in 2025. So Tanya will have already turned 40 by the time this goes out. So yeah, so now we're up to V, and this one my sister asked me to make a card for a little baby turning 1 called Violet. This will have already gone, because as I said, I've made this in 2024. You're not seeing this till 2025, and her birthday is Christmas Day 2020. First birthday is Christmas Day 2024. So this is the card I made for her with the mama and the baby koala on there, and some little flowers. And I did this flower in purple. I put some Wink of Stella on there to give it some shine and make it all sparkly, and the number 1 in there, and just happy birthday on this one. I just think it's really cute. I do have to make another card for my sister, but yeah, that's that. Then W I did, because you'll see this coming up, it won't be too long, and I'll be getting married myself. So I made a wedding card. I used an owl punch to make these little owls. So you can see the shine. I'll go down a bit on the dress. on the girl owl and the male owl with his little tucks on, and their eyes, they're looking at each other, and I just put congratulations. So just a very simple card. I could put some gems on it as well, but yeah, I just like it like that. So it's W. Now X, I actually had to film this twice because I could have sworn that I had filmed it the first time I made it, but no, I couldn't find it anywhere. So I had to refilm it. So this was the first one I made. Finished it in full. So X I did for Xeno, Xeno, which means weird, odd alien. So I thought, well, I'll do an alien. So I found this stamp set on eBay, and so I did, this was the first one I did because it's finished because it has the little hey on it. It's like, hey, how you going? And then this was the one I didn't get to do that because I could not find where I put the stamp to do that on this one. So that was the remake I did. But yeah, so I've done that. Y, nearly at the end, I did yellow. So I made it mostly yellow. So I've got the yellow card base. And I did it's a little bit crooked. Oh well, thank you for all the little things you do and for your big heart. And I had this paper, I think it's something penned, flower, something pen, yeah, something like that. Cardstock, so I had some yellow ones already in there, so I left that in there. And then I had this frayed ribbon here, but I put it on there and I thought it needs something else. So I got out my trusty container of my mum's old embroidery thread, and I just wrapped it around a few times. It was just what it needed, because without it, it didn't look right. It looked unfinished. And then, of course, I put some of these gems on. Now, normally I put gems on when a sentiment has the little eye dots in it on the dots, but there's a few in this one, so I thought, well, I'm not going to do all of those. So I just put them around the card instead. All right, last but not least, the one you would have seen last week is Z, or Z, however you pronounce it, for zebra. So I just did it all black and white and nothing else. So as you see, I've got some more of this little white ribbon that I used in a couple of other cards, just around there to give it a little bit on the sides. Now I just stamped the zebra and the kick up your heels little thing, and that's all I did. I just cut it, did the layered background with the black because I think it needed that. And yeah, so there we go. That is it for my alphabet card series. I'm glad honestly, I had fun doing it, but I am glad it's over because it I felt like it wasn't going to end, and trying to think of things to do, most of them I was thinking on the spot, just before I turned the phone on to record. Some of them I just did it while I was filming. I hadn't decided, I just went with it. And that's the kind of person I am. I was actually surprised when I was designing my wedding invitations that it actually didn't take very long. And it's the same with, I'm already know what I'm doing for my thank you cards for the weddings. So I've never been that organised on anything in my life. Just ask my family. I'm not a person that is organised. All right, that is it. Don't forget, guys, to let me know down below what your favourite card was that I did. And if there are any other type of card series that you would like to see me do, I'd be happy to do it, even though I'm not going to be making much for the rest of this year because I'm getting married soon. So all my attention until then is on the wedding. If I feel like I need a break and I need to craft, then I might film it. But yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know down below with your comments on what was your favourite card. Alright, that is it from me. Thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. As I said, comment down below your favourite card. What was I saying? Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe somewhere down below. Press the bell notification, comment, all that jazz. And I'll see you next time. Bye.